trip, and I'm not sure they're ready to go home just yet tonight. Centers are lined up, official ready to drop the puck. Byram stick handling in his own zone. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Dishes it off. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. To the low slot. Oh, denies him with the paddle save. Here's a shot. Just slide to the net. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. With a stoppage in play, it's time now to look at our pound-for-pound matchup.
Both of these players are incredibly impactful, and they can really read the temperature and pulse of the game, and they have the ability to change it, James. So who's going to swing the momentum in this one when it's needed? That's what I'm looking out for.
And that pass goes off a stick. Taken along the wall by Byram. Cutting to the front of the net. And the benefit of the extra attacker pays off.
Now utilizing all of that space, James, to their advantage, and the recognition and awareness of when to take it to the net. When we have a look at it, James, it looks like it's redirected, and that's just beautiful timing, and get the hands away from the body, be able to get it to go the opposite direction of the goaltender.
Chicago's early lead in this one, a direct result, Cheryl, of moving their feet.
They're moving their feet and they're moving the puck, and this gives them a little bit of a cushion to play free, and you get your entire bench into the game early, you show good habits, and you get rewarded for it.
Puck grab by Byram. The Sabres have it now. Moves it quickly over to Cousins. And he takes the pass. Darlene's going to play it against the half wall. Cuts to the front. Fantastic save.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
Shot with the stop. Slides it over with pace to Cousins. Takes the pass. Fires it. Turned aside with the glove by Moroso. Scores! Well, the goaltender's going to want to have that one back. He put it in himself. We're still in the early stages of this period. We got a tie game. Works it across to Peterka. Denies him. Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front.
This has been trending to happen, James. They've been closing on the puck with deep sense an upward trajectory as his games progress, and they find the back of the net. The goaltender, he's going to want this one back, James. I thought that he was set to position. Just the blast of the shot, it hit him. He got a good chunk of it, but it went in. You can see the frustration in the body language.
Chicago's gone up by one after that goal here in the first.
Well, yeah, and it certainly changes the mindset. You got a little bit of jump to your step. You're more confident. And now you got to attack. You got to push when your opponent's down.
The Sabres take possession after that neutral zone face-off. Shot! And it's turned aside by Mrazek. Quick pass to Quinn. Oh, there's one more!
What a sequence. I mean, he has been outstanding, making consecutive saves. I mean, his defense, they got to start playing.
And offside, we'll get a reset here. Still lots of time left here in this frame. The Blackhawks are looking to build on this one-goal lead. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. And a great save! Dumps it in. Buffalo's got a hold of it along the wall. Here's a short pass to Quinn. Takes the feed. Picked up along the boards by Khrushchev. Denies him in close. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle.
Byram's been struggling to put up some numbers, and it can be frustrating to head into a pointless streak and it continue. When that happens, you start to get down on yourself. It can really affect your confidence. You got to focus on the little things and try and keep good habits.
Both centers ready to take the draw here coming up. The Blackhawks will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Shuts them down.
This is just great puck control to put the puck to the corner. No second shot opportunity.
Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Glove save made by Mrazek. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen.
Donato's been lighting the lamp with this point streak, playing so confident. He knows where he is on the ice, and it just seems that every time it makes its way towards the net, the puck's going in.
Off the face-off, they take the puck. Nice save from point-blank range.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving, a reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
Moves it to Barkley. Taken by Benson. Moves the puck into the attacking area. That's blocked. The Blackhawks look to start the transition game. Takes the feed. They've got numbers here. Turns it aside with the glove. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. It's a 2-1 game. The Sabres win the draw on their own end. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Takes it into the slot. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Down the right wing and into the offensive zone. And a huge stop by the goaltender at point-blank range.
Well, the goaltender has to be able to anticipate the play, and he does just that. Gets square to the shooter in the low slot and makes the save.
Angles it over to Kurashev. Murphy's carrying it ahead. And they'll be forced to tag up after that missed pass. Takes the pass from his goaltender. Along the right wall and into the offensive end. Scored! Oh, he saved it! Oh, wow!
Oh, he was swimming. He was out of the pool, James, but he finds his way back in to make that save. Incredible.
I can't believe it stayed out. Cousins works the puck in his own zone. Up along the wing. Keeps the hold of the puck after that knock. Chicago's got possession of the puck. Bank pass off the boards. Here's a chance on the attack. And that one's stopped. Buffalo's got control of it now from their own end. Here they come up along the wing. Fires it on net. Just gets enough to keep it out. And he takes the feed. Grabbed along the boards by Donato. Oh, that goes off his mask.
Goaltenders try and make themselves as big as possible, and it usually hits other parts of the body, but this one rattles right off the cage.
Past the halfway mark of this period, Chicago's got a slim lead. They lead it 2-1. Quick pass over to Kurashev. And he takes the feed. Takes a shot. Stones him with the blocker. Puts the puck on net. Another stop by the goaltender.
Wow, James, was he ever dialed in that sequence of saves? I mean, 1, 2, multiple saves here. His D's got to help him out.
Rolls moving the puck through his own zone. Puts it on net. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. The Sabres move to the offensive zone.
He's waiting on his first goal, James, but if the puck stays on his stick like it is tonight, he's surefire to find the way to the back of the net.
Quick feed to Barkley. Shot! Great save with the stick. Puts it on goal. Scores! And they run it back with another.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. You can feel the energy, the wave, the momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal. Well, he's in tight to the net, James, and he knows that he's not going to have much time or space to get it off, so he elects to use the snapshot and beats the goaltender.
The Blackhawks are sitting pretty right now with a 2-goal lead, and it's still early in this one.
Yeah, they've got a lot of game left, but they certainly got the start that they wanted to. They've been pressing all over the ice, closing quickly, and of course finishing.
Takes the stretch pass in the open ice.
First pass leads to the offense. That's a great one.
And that's blocked from someone in front. The Sabres take possession in the defensive end. Sends a pass over. Quinn's taking it from his own end. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Now over to Kurashev. The Blackhawks are in transition. Moves it quickly over to Barkley. Here's a shot. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that? Moves the pass in front. He scores! What an opportunity and delivers. The Blackhawks have capitalized on their scoring opportunities and lead comfortably here late in the first. Girgensons and company still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. The Sabres win the draw. Gaining momentum along the wing. Quick shot. Makes the save. Cool and calm under pressure. And he takes the dish. Stops him cold. In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Cops ready for the draw on this man advantage. Chicago's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. Flips it up the net. Comes up with the stop. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Krebs gets set for the face-off here as they will continue to play shorthanded. Cops won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Makes the save, but barely with that one. Just moments away from the resumption of this power play. They're ready to drop the puck here for this face-off. Buffalo's got it in the defensive zone. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Zucker's got it in the offensive zone. And that's intercepted by LeBlanc.
When you're trailing in a game, sometimes you try and do too much. You're overly aggressive. And you try and do a high-risk, high-reward play, and that's exactly what happens here. Unfortunately, it goes the other way.
Takes a bump, but still hangs on to the puck. Scooped up along the wall by Dahlin. Here we go. Puck's in deep. Quick pass across to Kopp. Takes the feed. Takes the shot. Stuffs him again.
Man, is he ever quick on his feet, anticipating the play. Excellent reflexes. He's saving his team right now.
Shot! Oh, it just gets a piece of it. Chicago's got the puck. Just a smothering attack here in the offensive end, and listen to this place light up. Scores! And the rookie comes up clutch once again.
Well, he's going to get his 10th of the season there, James, and that's a nice number for him. He didn't want to be just a passenger coming into this league. He wants to be a contributor, and he's building upon it.
Goals now for the rookie. I think it's fair to say he belongs.
Well, he believes he belongs, no question about it, James. It's not just the production, but it's urgency around the puck. You can see that he's just eating up everything that the staff has to say to him. There's good communication on the ice. I feel like he believes that he is a big part of this group.
Denied by the goaltender. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. The Blackhawks players have certainly come with a message tonight, and that is attack the net. They have had plenty of scoring opportunities and lead here big time nearing the end of period number 1. Passes it over to Kurashev. Gains the zone. Here's a chance. Just gets a piece of it to keep it out. Wow. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Chicago's execution has been on point so far here in this first period. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Routine save made by Levi. Here in the late goings of the period, Chicago's turned this into a blowout, now leading by 4. Slides in off the wing after the centerman tied him up. Officials getting ready to drop the puck to get play back underway. Chicago's got it in the offensive zone. Handles the pass. Here he is in front. Levi's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. Down the right side and into the zone. Passes it over. Oh, what a denial by Vlasic. Goaltender covers up and will get a faceoff.
Skinner's back on the ice as he should be. He's the captain leader of this team. They're getting blown out right now, James. But what better way to create some charge here by your captain?
Scores! Well, he's on the board.
It's always a good feeling when you get your first under your belt, James, but it's always about setting the tone at the beginning of the season, setting yourself up for success.
Face off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. Moves the puck. Oh, fantastic save by Vlasic.
Well, he's extremely dangerous when he has the...
Here he is on a breakaway. Oh, denies him on the play.
This is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Chicago's brought their A game here to the rink tonight. They lead it comfortably as we near the end of the first. Sends it quickly to Kurashev. He carries the puck up along the wing. Chance in front. All right, time to get a clean sheet of ice here as period number 1 comes to an end. As you heard the horn sound, we'll be back with much, much more as this is going to be a fun one tonight. A clean sheet of ice beckons and period number 2 set to get underway. A one-sided affair thus far. Let's see if anything changes here with the start of the second. He scores! Puts it on the back of the net.
And that's going to be career number 100 for him. And that's a milestone. You know that every athlete knows where they are in terms of their numbers. And he hits the century mark.
The Blackhawks are having a laugh tonight, up by a bunch now.
Well, when it's working for you, it's working for you. And you know that the coach loves this as well because guess what? The entire bench is going to be utilized. They're all in rhythm. Get them all out there.
Pass across to Peterka. And now he angles it across to Zucker. Drives to the paint. Oh, a clutch save.
Mrazek's able to get to position and negate that dangerous slot shot.
Here's a shot. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he
scores, and they strike Calder once again.
Yeah, they do, and their opponents down on their heels are deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one.
Well, quite the conversation here between the coach and the rookie, and Cheryl, what's the message?
Well, the message is we're protecting the lead, so we really don't need another one. But there's a fine line, James. I mean, you want to continue the play that got you the lead, but you got to make sure without the puck that you're defensively responsible, and you don't want to make any risky plays that are going to put you in a vulnerable spot.
Center's jammed up, and the winger grabs the puck. Quick pass to Kurashev. With possession along the wall. Buffalo's looking to break out of their own end. Sends the pass over. A chance in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. The Blackhawks take it along the wing. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Takes a hit but still hangs on to the puck. Denies that opportunity. Here's a chance. And there's a glove save on the play. Buffalo's got it in their own zone. Great forecheck by Kurashev. Feeds the puck to Thompson. Shot! Big time stop!
Mrazek's been a consistent presence in the crease, James. I mean, he's made the stops he's needed to, but his team's playing extremely well, and that's why they have a comfortable lead.
Oh, off his mask! Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Chicago's offense has come to play in a big way as they dominated both the shots and goal category.
Baselines, come on!
Buffalo's got it in their own zone. Along the half wall with the puck. Easily kicked away by the goalie. The Sabres have it in the offensive zone. Big save by the goaltender once again.
Just fantastic work by the goaltender, making consecutive saves. How athletic.
Chicago's been firing on all cylinders here early in this second period, and they continue to lead this one. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Oh, how did that stay out? What a save by Mrazek. Chicago's ready to go on the attack. To his teammate. Fantastic save. Buffalo's looking to break out. Dahlin's got it against the boards. Scores! The lamp is lit, and he is all smiles on the ice now.
And it's a milestone marker for him as he gets 300 points to notch under his belt, James. But, you know, every time he gets the puck on his stick now, you know that he is going to be an offensive threat, whether it's to shoot or to thread the needle.
The Blackhawks have been on fire offensively tonight, and they lead for good reason here in the second. Chicago's won the draw in the neutral zone. Knocked away with the stick by Quinn. Fires it! Shut down by the blocker. The Blackhawks gain control of the puck against the wall. They get it out of the defensive end. Here's a short pass to Power. There's a great save and an excellent chance there. And a successful clearing attempt. Cousins has the puck against the half wall. Big save in front.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
And he's going to pounce on it for the whistle and get a stoppage in play, and much needed at that.
I can't overstate how timely important that this cover is, James. When you're on your heels and you're chasing the game, you need a reset button. Goaltender allows it to happen.
The Sabres win that offensive zone face-off. Moves it to Donato. Hunts the boards through the neutral zone. And that pass is redirected. Lets it go. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. There's a shot. Glove save. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Chicago's been rewarded for their high activity in the offensive zone with lots of shots, and they lead it here in the second. Quick feed to Donato. Chicago's crossed the line and on the attack. Shot! That goes off a twig. Picked up along the wall by Donato. Pumped away. Feeds it over. And that's blocked away. Quick feed to Thompson. Handles the puck. Fires it on net. Turned aside with that glove by Mrazek. Puck scooped up by Barkley. Moves it quickly over to Kurashev. Centering feed. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Dahlin's got it in the defensive end. Takes a shot. Oh, he just got enough of that to keep it out. The Blackhawks lead in a big way here in this second. They have been on fire offensively. Gets a hold of the puck from the right side. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Makes the save. What a reaction with the blocker. Quick pass to Roy. A little bumping around, but still maintains possession. Buffalo's got the puck. Along the right side into the offensive zone. Gives them nothing in front.
Well, that's an unbelievable save. A grade A scoring chance taken away as he flashes the leather and makes the stop.
The Blackhawks have just absolutely dominated here. Look at the scoreboard. They've dominated in shots as well here late in the second. Denies him. He got all of it. Nice lead pass, but all sorts of pressure. And now he passes up to Donato. Puts it on net. And that's off target as it hits a body. Shuts him down. Here's a short pass to Cousins. And they send it right back to him. Shot! That's gloved by Mrazek. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen out. Business is picking up now.
You could sense that this was going to happen, James. They dropped the gloves. Everyone on the benches, they're standing up, and they're going toe-to-toe here.
And this one's over.
He's been sent to the ice, didn't keep his hands up, and he took one hard. There's a lot of people in the game who don't like fighting, and you can see the reasons why, but look around in this building. Everyone's standing on their feet and the energy that it's created.
I think they found the tooth that was lost, and both teams now back inside the face-off circle. The second period to an end. Both teams will go back to their rooms and get a quick breather. While, man, there's a lot of fans looking forward to this intermission action coming up here. Fun entertainment in store, and we've got the third period coming up in moments. The Blackhawks have built themselves a sizable lead here early in this third period. And off the draw at center, they take control of the puck. The Sabres get a hold of the puck in their own end. Steps into the offensive end. Penalty coming up. The Blackhawks have been penalized for unsportsmanlike conduct. Here's a first look at the power play.
They haven't scored on their power play yet. They've earned this opportunity. They'll get another look at it, look for different adjustments to be made.
Penalty expires, and the PP unit gets set to go to work. Here's a shot! Scores! And they do it again on the power play!
Well, everything's been precise and decisive. I mean, when they move the puck, they move it with a purpose, James. And you can certainly tell that the practice, it's been paying off.
Tries to feed it over to Kurashev.
Chicago's ahead in this game because of the production of that second line, and this is a nice luxury to have when you've got depth on your bench. You can look down it and really create some internal competition for the ice time.
Slides it diagonally to Skinner. Buffalo's on the attack. The Sabres have it behind the net. Here's a rip! Oh, an unbelievable stop by Mrazek. The Blackhawks continue to lead big here in this third period. Buffalo's won the draw. Moves it to Quinn. With the stop. Chicago's got a hold of the puck. Quick feed to Donato. Oh, what a save in front. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. The Blackhawks continue to lead here in this third period. They've been the busier team offensively. Cousins quick on the draw. Receives the pass. Benson's crossed the line and gained the zone. Slides it across. Denies him in front.
Cousins gets a shot on goal, and he's back on the ice after serving that 5-minute major for fighting, and you can be frustrated, but listen, you got to get scoring chances, you got to be on the ice to get them.
Now a quick pass to Murphy. Oh, aggressive move as he pokes it away. And it's a quick pass to Quinn. Slides the puck over. Oh, great save by Mrazek. Battling for the puck, but still hangs on. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. They're going to go here.
Well, the tempers are flaring and changing the momentum of the game. Let's see who the winner is.
And ding, ding, it's all over.
Yeah, the bell has rung, and he certainly got his done.
Penalty coming up here.
Well, the Looks like a party at the penalty box there, James. Multiple calls on this play, and we'll have to sort it all out because it looks like there's just a ton of calls.
Chicago's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work. We looked at Cheryl's pound-for-pound matchup earlier in the game. Cheryl, do we have a winner?
Barkley's been so entertaining to watch, James. Every time the puck's on his stick, he's making something happen. Even when it's not on his stick, his work off the puck is exemplary. I think he's been outstanding, and he's going to take home the pound-for-pound award.
Looks to set up at the point now. Taken along the wall by Tuck. Denies him with the save. The Blackhawks will play it in their own end. Quick shot! And makes the routine save. And he takes the pass. They've got the defense outnumbered. Dishes it off. The Blackhawks have it behind the net. Moves the puck inside the offensive zone. Poked away in the defensive end. Takes the pass. Centering pass. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Sends it in deep. The Sabres gain control of the puck. Moves it quickly over to Cousins. The Sabres looking against the half wall. That's gloved by Mrazek.
Well, this is such a quick shot that comes from the slot that you have to have good reflexes to be able to make that glove save.
Both centers ready to take the draw here coming up. There's always next time, and we will see you there. For Cheryl Pounder, I'm James Cebulski. Thanks for playing. When you see the coach over his shoulder and challenging him, I think for a lot of us, we were all kind of waiting to see how the kid would respond with that. And unfortunately, we just never saw it play out just because of the way the flow and the tempo of the game was going at the time. But I just thought it was... And hey, a nice little feather in the cap with the rookie as he manages to notch his 10th career goal here in the show. And so... hey, look, he's not catching Gretzky anytime soon, but at the same time, it's still a very respectable number. He's into double digits now for his career in the NHL with his 10th. All right, elsewhere around the National Hockey League, a couple of other stories. A lot of early encouragement on the phones we've heard already so far this season. Let's focus on one of the hottest players in hockey right now. And I'll tell you what, everything he touches right now seems to light a lamp, right? Whether he's getting an assist, whether he's scoring, he's just on fire right now. And I'll tell you what, you want to put me down for a prediction? And I don't think this is a hot take at all. At least not as hot as the way he's playing right now. I'm telling you, I see a goal. I see a goal on the ice tonight in this one. There you go. I called it. Hopefully I didn't jinx him, but that's my prediction going into this one. What say you? Looking at some of the other news and notes going in. It's a huge game. We know what's at stake. And while we're talking about the rookie, is he ready for this?
I think he is, James. I mean, nobody can tell you how to prepare. It's individual. This kid likes to get there early. He likes to think. He likes to ponder what the game's going to be like. He'll probably do that, and I suspect he'll be ready to play.
The Canucks take possession to get this one underway. Quick pass to Hughes. Takes a shot, and he comes up big with the stick save, getting all of it with the paddle. Sends one up to Barkley. Shot!
That's a great read on that wrist shot, James. And sometimes it can be difficult because with a quick release, the shot can be disguised. But he does a great job of getting in front of it and making the save.
And he slides it quickly to Drouin. What pressure here in the offensive end. And there's the whistle as the goaltender will hang on for a much-needed stoppage. With a stoppage in play, it's time now to look at our pound-for-pound matchup.
Well, the game is more than speed and skill. It's also about what's between the ears, the IQ, the awareness on the ice. And I think both of these players have a similar style. It's about who's going to bring it the right time, the right moment, and have an impact on the game.
There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. We're still in the early stages of this period. We've still got zeros on the board. Pettersson's won the draw and they're on the attack. And he puts that one aside with ease. Bedard's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. In close. Comes up with a monster save in front.
I love how aggressive he plays the shooter on the inner slot here, James. He knows that he's got to take away the net, so he gets out and challenges to make the save.
Miller's got the puck. Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. Great save by the goaltender on that one. Jones has it along the boards. That's just a great heads-up read at center ice. Broken up in the neutral zone by Jones. Vancouver's got the puck in their own end. Quick pass to Pettersson. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Throws it in. The Canucks get a hold of the puck along the boards. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. We're still scoreless. Past the midway mark of the frame, the Canucks lead it 1-0. Bedard's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Handles that one. Chicago's got it behind the net. Here's a short pass to Barkley. Big time stop there. Here they come on the attack down the right side. Mrazek's got the puck and he's going to hang on. Centers are set, face-off ready to resume play. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Chicago's in on the offensive attack now. Unable to reach that one. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Well, Cheryl, what are your thoughts on this conversation right now we're witnessing between the coach and the youngster?
James, I think that the coach is reiterating to the rookie, listen, we're getting in the offensive zone. We've held sustained pressure. We're owning the boards, but we got to find a way to get to the middle of the ice. And often you just need a reminder to drive the paint, to attack, have that mentality. It's got to be killer instinct.
The Blackhawks win the faceoff. Makes it look easy with the glove. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. And they win the draw here in their own end. Moves the puck to Messer. The Canucks played along the boards. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. Oh, he had the answer on that one. Here in the late goings of the period, Vancouver's up 1-0. Bedard's won it off the faceoff. From the open ice, they gain the line. A chance in front. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Demko. Denies him again.
Well, this is an incredible save, James. It's anticipation as well. Recognize that the shooter is in the low slot, getting in front of it and making the save.
Here's a chance. Comes up with the stop.
Mrazek's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
He's got a step. What a save on the play.
It's a timely save, and it's going to generate a ton of momentum for his team here, but he's so composed, he's patient, and just steers the puck aside. Well, that's a tough penalty to take at the end of a period, and it's all about the PK unit now. They've got to kill the time off, get to the intermission where they can reset.
Vancouver sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight.
Well, they've earned their first power play of the game. A tone setter right here and an opportunity to look at the coverage on the setup.
Takes control of the puck. Back to the point it goes. Sacrifices the body to block that in front. Oh, look at this. Here's a shot. Oh, a clutch save. Covers it up and we'll get a stoppage in play. They'll get set to drop the puck as this power play continues. And they win the offensive zone face-off, and here we go. The Canucks have the puck now. Miller's got it across the line. Passes it over. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. There's the horn. Still 40 more minutes left in regulation time. We'll get to the second period right after this.
Donation boxes located throughout the concourse.
And we're about set to drop the puck here on period number 2. Chicago's won the opening draw. They'd love to kill off the remainder of this penalty. Passes over to Besser. The Canucks run out of time on the man advantage. Both sides back to even strength.
You can have all the ozone possession time on a power play in the world and you don't convert. Why? Because that's where you have it, on the outside. You have to find ways to create seams, diagonal lines to the net, be able to shoot off the pass and get scoring opportunities.
Stopped with a waffle maker by Demko.
He's reading these shooters so well. He's getting in front of them. He's aggressive, and he's challenging them to beat him, James, and that's what I love about him, a ton of confidence.
Moves inside. Redirected off one of his own line mates there. That's moved up ahead. The Canucks have it from their own end. Demko's going to elect to just hang on for the whistle.
Well, he hasn't been busy, James, and I like that he landed on this one. He's physically engaging, keeping himself in it.
Lots of time left in this period. The Canucks have taken a 1-0 lead. Puck picked up by Hronek. And that's poked away in the offensive zone by Bedard. And a great save!
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
My goodness, look at this! The pressure is really starting to cook. Face-off coming up here. They were buzzing moments ago.
Yeah, they really were, and it's a tough spot for the goaltender. Everyone else can change, but he can't. He's got to out-battle his opponent now.
Tosses it to Hughes. Handles the puck at the point. Moves it to the middle. Shot. Stops it with the glove. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Chicago's effort at some point has to pay off. They've had plenty of scoring chances, but they still trail in this one. Vancouver's going to start with the puck in their own end. Feeds the puck over to Lindholm. Shot! Long jam in front. That's broken up. Sent into the offensive zone. Vancouver's got the puck in the defensive end. And now he moves it quickly to Lindholm. Fires it! And that shot dies in traffic. Moves it to Drouin. Here's a chance. The Canucks grab possession of the puck. Pushes it across to Lindholm. Across the line and on the attack. Shot! Gets a piece of it to make the save. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. And that goes off a stick somewhere in traffic. Through center along the wing. Quick feed to Lindholm. Fires it on net. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. Vancouver's ahead 1-0. Takes the feed. And he slides it quickly to Drouin. Takes a shot. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
He reads this play perfectly, James. He gets tight to the shooter. There's no room to put it by him.
There he is from the slot. Oh, what a save as he denies the McKinn.
He's out battling his opponent right now. He is so dialed in. He's tracking the puck, making save after save. It's about time his team starts working in front of him.
So look at the reaction on the ice. His first of the season, and his teammates look just as pumped.
Anytime you're in the slot area, you know that you're not going to have much time. That's why a quick wrister to the net can often do the damage. It's buried.
And after picking up an apple on that goal, the point streak will continue.
Yeah, when you contribute like this game after game, it certainly builds your confidence, and there's just a new level or a jump to his step, isn't there, James? I mean, it's remarkable to watch a player when their confidence is up.
Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. Moves it quickly over to Drouin. Vancouver's got a hold of the puck now. Now a quick pass to Besser. Chicago's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Puts it on net. Oh, what a stop.
Demko's been dominant in the crease tonight. He's turned away a lot of high-danger shots, and he's really found a way to build some momentum for his team, give him a real opportunity to win.
There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up.
Hartley's been lighting the lamp with this point streak, playing so confident. He knows where he is on the ice, and it just seems that every time he makes his way towards the net, the puck's going in.
And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Scores! Puts it on the back of the net and continues to add to his total.
Yeah, James, 50 goals. That's a number you know that he wanted to get to. It's a real feat hitting that half-century mark. No, the longevity to his game and the impact, it continues to grow.
The Blackhawks have been pressing, and they finally get rewarded for that goal.
They get rewarded, and now they can't sit back. They have to continue to attack and look to go ahead.
And that'll bring an end to the second period of play. Let's get a clean sheet of ice and come back with the third period next.
Time of the roll, 19 minutes, 54 seconds.
In the books. Big third period coming up for both teams, and we're ready to go. The next goal will be a critical one as we are still tied, getting underway here in the third. Sends it down low. And it's a quick pass to Cole. Takes that pass back at the point. Cutting to the slot. Oh, read it perfectly. What a save.
A nice save that he didn't have trouble with, James, as he's able
And
to...
he rings the post. Grabs the puck in the corner. And the lane's clogged up, blocking that. Oh, stick save and a beaut. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone. Off the crossbar. What an opportunity right there.
Drouin's had a tough time around the net tonight, James. It's hitting the bar. He's got to find a way to cash in. You know, with his hands, at some point, if he gets the opportunity, he's going to put it in.
The Canucks have it now. Miller's into the offensive zone now on the attack. Chicago's got the puck in the defensive end. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We got a tie game. The Canucks win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone.
Center wins that one clean. Everyone's ready for the puck. They know they're attacking now with a tired group that they're playing against.
The Canucks scoop it up along the boards. They're picking up steam through the neutral zone. Chicago's got control of it now from their own end. Here's a shot, and that caroms off a body in traffic. The Canucks take it across the line. Makes a move in front. From the slot. Oh, what a save on the play!
Oh, that's such an athletic save, James. I mean, that's just all about competing, finding a way to get to the puck.
And Cheryl, listen to these fans here. They are getting loud. Some of them are getting on their feet here, still applauding that save we saw.
James, I think it's the appreciation for the desperation save, the compete, the will to keep that puck out of the net, and they're really showing him the love.
More than half the period left to play. It's all tied up. The Blackhawks take possession here inside the offensive zone. Stones him with the blocker. Vancouver's got the puck along the wall. Chicago's ready to go on the attack. And that's broken up with a stick in front. My goodness, this has been a pressure-filled shift here.
Chicago's top line is going to come on the ice, and there's no coaching decision to be made here. I mean, they've been so effective. They contributed, and they're a reason why they're in the lead.
Oh, how did he get a piece of that? And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Pittsburgh's coming up next on the schedule, and these two teams, doesn't matter where they are on the schedule, where they are in the standings, always a good contest. I'm looking forward to it. Chicago's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. He scores! Jumps on the rebound and buries it.
He does a great job of playing these angles perfectly, so when the rebound comes out, with great timing, he's able to get a stick on the puck here, James. It's dirty, it's greasy, and it's a hard-nosed goal.
In the final moments of this period, Chicago's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. The Blackhawks win the draw here in the neutral zone. Approaching the final minute of regulation. Demko's got the puck, and he's going to slow things down.
Well, he's slowing things down because his team has been under siege, James. It's the third period. It's a tight game, and he elects to get the whistle. I like this decision. It's the right one. Now everyone can get a rest, and coach can get the right personnel out there.
Takes the feed. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. Oh, what a stop! The Canucks have pulled the goaltender here. They've got the extra attacker out on the ice in hopes of a goal. Quick pass to Soucy. The Canucks will play it from the defensive zone. And now he tries to get it across to Pettersson. Quick shot! And he gets just enough to keep it out. Picked up along the boards by Barkley. Fires it down the ice. They score!
And this one will all but seal the deal, James. A real insurance marker and a game well fought and a win well earned. As that empty net goal went in, everyone on the bench and on the ice knew that that put the game to bed.
Well, the rookie's had himself a pretty good night, and it looks like even the coach agrees with that assessment.
Gotta say, James, that's a great feeling on both sides for the coach to be able to give that positive reinforcement and for the player to come back to the bench and get the tap. Because you know that those earlier instructions were easier said than done, but the rookie nailed it, and they get rewarded when they get back to the bench.
Pettersson's won the draw here in the neutral zone. Takes a shot. Denies him with the save. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here. The Blackhawks are going to want to bring this big lead home late in the third. The Guards won the faceoff. Works it across to Barkley. And the fans on their feet recognizing a solid victory here in front of them. Shot and one last save. The Blackhawks lead it late in this third period. Oh, he needed to make that save with time winding down. And that'll do it for ringside here. Well, after this one, partner, can we call this a heater now?
You can call it a heater. Anytime you're in the win column multiple games in a row, James, you know that everyone is feeling it. They're calling it a heater as well. Why? They're putting pucks in the net. No matter what they do, they're getting puck luck as well.
And looky here, the hottest player, or at least one of the hottest players in the game right now, just continues to electrify, extending the point streak. Just everything he touches right now seems to turn gold. And I don't know. I mean, no goaltender, no defenseman has had an answer to try to solve this. And you know what? Enjoy it, because this is absolutely phenomenal to watch the way he's been playing right now. And we'll see if he can continue this streak onwards and upwards, because it shows no sign of stopping anytime soon. And look at some of the other numbers here that this team's benefiting. All right, back to the phones we go. Let's check in with Rebecca in Bayside. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, you know what? I'm feeling good about the Rook. I try not to get too high or too low based on his performances earlier on. Sometimes that's not easy for me to do, but this was just a good all-around game, right? And I don't just look at the score sheet. It's great to be putting up points, but I'm more concerned on if he's putting in the effort, right? Is he back-checking? Is he leading by example? Is he really trying to earn his spot, even though he is kind of that star rookie? And I was impressed. I thought he played a really solid game and was a big reason for the W.
Rebecca, or Becky, if you don't mind, answer me this legitimately. You took this kid in your fantasy team, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I'm a little biased.
You're totally.
we all?
Yeah, it sounds so. You know, and I want to say this. I want to go back to the whole notion and the conversation about the sophomore slump, because from what I've seen so far in his second year, that does not exist. Does not exist so far from this young forward, right? I mean, he shows up and he competes, and the consistency in his game. Look, it's a long season, I get it, and a lot can happen between now and the finish line. But to me right now, the idea of a sophomore slump, yeah, preposterous. How does that sound, all right? Is that convincing enough for you? Preposterous. I just love that word. But anyway, no sophomore slump here, okay? Let's move on. Back to the phones we go. Levi, how are you? It's always so much easier when things are going well, right? I mean, the team's winning. There's not a lot of issues. Sometimes it makes my show boring when a team's thriving, right? But my understanding was after practice earlier today, the coaching staff pulled the youngster aside and I think challenged him to see where can you be better. Yes, things going well right now, but is there room for improvement? I think the coaching staff sees that an opportunity to get a little bit more out of their youngster and see if they can try to move this win streak to maybe 6 games, because this team's humming right now. But I think if the youngster can maybe turn it up a little notch, they might be able to keep the good times going for an extended period. Meantime, when you look at some of the other issues going on around the league, all right, at this time, everyone, we'll catch you up on what went down in all the action in the league tonight. The Devils were on the road to take on the Red Wings. Detroit perseveres through the night.